Well, good afternoon from Franklin. I'm just sitting here waiting on a pizza to cook in the oven. It's been a good day. Got up about 8:30, so I slept in this morning. I got up about 8:30, went for about a half-mile walk down, had lunch, or breakfast I should say, at Hardee's, and then I crossed across the street. There was a Dollar General there. So I picked up a couple items I forgot yesterday and then made my way back. So I've been enjoying my zero this afternoon, this day, and it's been nice. The weather is great. It rained a little bit last night. I woke up once, I heard rain hitting the roof, but it was nice to be inside somewhere dry for once. So I'm just gonna hang out here probably the rest of the day. There's some group of other thru-hikers. They talked about going out to eat this evening. However, I am considering just staying here, try to conserve funds. So I haven't decided yet. And so if I do go out, I definitely won't be spending a lot. So like I said, it's been a beautiful day. It's gorgeous here in North Carolina. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to get picked up by Silas, same guy who dropped me off here yesterday. He's going to pick me up at 8:30 and take me back to Rock Gap. That is where he picked me up. And then I will start back on the trail. So with that said, I'm going to just rest and relax and get something to eat and just try to enjoy the rest of my zero, the rest of my day. I will talk to you later. Well, I made it to camp. It's been a good day. Rained this morning, but by the time we got onto the trail, it was dry and sunny. So didn't hike very much today. Only hiked approximately 7.5 miles or so to the first shelter here outside, or along the AT outside of Franklin. So just as there's several people here, our shelter is packed, I should say. I think it is made for 6 people, and we have 9 crammed in there like a clown car. So yeah, it's been a good time so far. They're playing cards right now, and I'm just got done with dinner. I had mac and cheese with a little bit of jerky mixed in with it. It was pretty good. The only unfortunate part is I burnt some of the noodles in my pot, so now I'm trying to get my pot clean. But I've been hiking with Peanut and Lizard I ended up getting a ride with them instead of Silas back out to the trail. Had dinner with them last night. I decided to go out, and I went out. We had a Asian King buffet, which was a Chinese restaurant. It was pretty good. And got to meet Peanut's husband, Jim. I hung out with him a little bit last night, talking with him. He's a retired guy. And just enjoying the evening. So today, as stated, today's been a good day. It's beautiful weather. However, it is supposed to rain this evening, and I'm afraid that where I'm sleeping in the shelter right on the edge, that water may blow in. So I may cover up my my quilt with my rain jacket just to protect it a little more. So we're just gonna hang out for the rest of the evening. I'm gonna do some more camp chores. Probably have to walk down, get some water from the creek, filter some water. Like I said, I need to finish cleaning my pot, my cooking pot, and just enjoy the night. Probably 0.7 miles, just about a half mile or so, a little over a half mile is the top of the mountain. I heard that there could be a great sunset this evening, so I may walk up there to watch that. On the other hand, I may not, so I'll decide later. As you know, I am a kind of a last minute decider on some things. So, but with that said, I am gonna take it easy rest of the evening, and I will talk to you soon.
Summer, and you literally just like hang out in the boundary water. That's amazing. And the cruises are often a ton of fun. You go back to the kids.
Good morning from the trail. Got up a little bit of a slow start this morning. Got things going, ate breakfast, and had a little bit of a climb, about a mile climb, first thing this morning. And so I'm doing good so far. I'm on the downhill. I usually try to film either walking on a level path or a downhill, just because it's a little easier. Going uphill is a huff and puff, and so it's kind of hard to talk whenever you're going uphill. But it's a nice day. It rained a little bit last night, not too much, just barely caught the edge of a storm, it looks like, on the radar. But it is a temperature got down probably low 50s if I was to guess. Not too bad. Didn't get really cold. It did not use my my sleeping bag liner, just my quilt's all I used, and I vented that quite a bit during the night just because it was so warm. But today is up in the air. What I mean by that is there's the next shelter, which is about 7 to 8 miles away. And then the shelter after that is about 12 miles. So I'm thinking about trying the 12 miles, but I'll probably make that decision up when I get to the closest shelter, and then just see how I'm feeling, see how much time I have left throughout the day. But right now I am hiking alone. Yesterday, as you saw, I hiked with Peanut and Lizard. Peanut's husband gave us a ride back to the trail in the RV. Her husband is following her along in the RV, and so I thought that was pretty cool. But they're still back at camp. I went ahead and left. I was tired of waiting around, and not for them, just waiting and debating when I wanted to leave. So I figured I'd just get back on trail and start hiking at my pace. They'll probably catch up anyway. So, but it is a nice day. It's a little foggy right now, but usually in the mountains it's foggy in the morning, so that's a common thing. But I have about a mile or two downhill, and then I'll have to climb another mountain. I think there's about 3 mountains to the next shelter that I would climb, 3 or 4, something like that. So I'm gonna just bust them out and take my time going uphill and picking up ground going downhill. That's usually my style. So with that said, I will talk to you later. Well, it's about 7 o'clock. I made it here to camp, staying in the shelter again this evening. I caught back up with Peanut and Lizard, and then we have a couple other guys. I forgot their names. I don't think they have a trail name yet, but they're staying in the shelter as well. So it's a good night, good temperature, about the same as yesterday. As of temperatures, low 50s, maybe high 40s. We had an incident a couple days here at the shelter. I found out yesterday there was actually a tree that came down and landed on a gentleman's tent. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but the tent, or the tree is right there behind me. You can see where it fell, and so that's why shelters are good. A little more stable than just the tent. So, but I'm just gonna be hanging out. Just got done eating dinner, and only got about 2 more days before I reach the ROC, and then after that, maybe another 3 days or so before I get to Fontana Dam. And Fontana Dam is the gateway to the Smokies, and so I'm looking forward to that, being in the Smokies first thing next week. So with that said, I'm just gonna relax and get ready for bed and hit the set. So I will talk to you again soon. Well, I had another good day of hiking. It's at the end of the day. I hiked most of the day with Peanut and Lizard. We are down here by the RV. Jim, who is Peanut's husband, has been following them along, as stated before, with their RV. And so I'm going to set up camp right beside their RV. It's supposed to... I didn't think it was supposed to rain tonight, but it's getting pretty cloudy, and I feel some raindrops heading down, so falling down. I just got one more small mountain to climb tomorrow. It's about 2 miles up, and then the rest of the day tomorrow is going to be all downhill to the ROC. So I'm going to resupply there at the ROC, get my permit for the Smoky Mountains, and then in a few days after that, we should be in the Smokies. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to hiking in the Smokies. It's going to be a good time. It's been a good day, as stated. It's been a good day. We just kind of took our time. There was uphill and downhill, so just like every day. But with that said, I will talk to you later. Good morning. I am here on top of a fire tower, just right before the NOC. Just looking out at the beautiful mountains here this morning. It should be the rest of the day should be all mostly downhill until I reach the NOC. Then I'm resupplying. Probably stay the night there somewhere, camp somewhere there, and then head to Fontana Dam in the next few days. So it is a gorgeous day. It got a little cool last night. Had a lot of condensation in my tent this morning, but other than that, it wasn't too bad underneath my 0-degree quilt. And so, but getting up this morning was a little cool. I had to get out from underneath all that warm. So, but it is beautiful here in the mountains. I'm looking out here. I'm seeing some eagles fly and the rolling mountains here in the Appalachia, and it's just beautiful. So I'm having a good time. I'm hiking again with both Peanut and Lizard. I left my food bag. They're back at their RV. Jim, Peanut's husband, is going to take it to the NOC for me, and so they'll light my pack just a little bit. I won't be as much weight today. And so I'm just gonna bust out some miles. I think we have a total of 8 miles or so. Well, that was counting from where we started. We've already done probably 1.5 miles, 2 miles. But it is gonna be a good day. No rain in the forecast, and the trail is smooth sailing from here. At least that's my hope. I will talk to you soon. Well, I'm on the trail. It's been a not so good day. Got to ride back to the trail in the RV with Jim and Peanut and Lizard. Jim, Peanut's husband, dropped us off there at the NOC. And then right as he started to leave, he actually accidentally clipped the side of the general store with the RV. And so did some quite a bit of damage, not necessarily to the roof of the general store, a little bit, but mostly to the RV. So we've been at the NOC all morning. We are, it's about 1 o'clock now. We just set up, going uphill. We got about a 7-mile hike. So I'm not sure, it's mostly uphill the whole way. So I don't know how long it's going to take us, quite a bit. So we may end up having to do some night hiking this evening. I don't know yet. But Peanut and Lizard is in front of me. And Jim is now on his way to some RV shop to hopefully see if they can temporarily fix the RV. So we're praying that will be the case. And so, like I said, it's not a very good start for a day. But like I said, we're on the trail now. We're heading to Sassafras Gap, I think it's called. It's the first shelter past the NOC. And so we're heading that way, full packs, uphill. So it's probably going to be a long afternoon. But Peanut and Jim have been very hospitable to me. They fed me breakfast this morning, bacon and eggs and toast, and so I wanted to return the favor by just hanging out a little longer to support them
through this stressful situation. But we may not see Jim or the RV at Fontana Dam when we get there. And so both Lizard and Peanut have all of the stuff they'll need, and then they'll have to probably resupply when I resupply there at Fontana Dam from the store there in the Fontana Village or whatever it's called. So, but with that said, we're going to continue to climb and climb and climb until we get to the shelter. So with that said, I will talk to you soon. Back to hiking through the green tunnel. Well, it's about 6 o'clock. We just made it to camp here at Sassafras Gap Shelter. Hiked about 7 plus miles today. Got a late start as stated earlier because of the accident. But it was one big climb. It was no joke, but we finally made it. We are here near the top. We just got a little bit of a climb tomorrow out of the gap, and then it should be downhill and just the normal day of ups and downs tomorrow. So it is nice. The temperature's nice. It's supposed to start raining sometime tomorrow. I don't know if it's first thing in the morning or if it is sometime throughout the day. So I have my rain gear all ready, but for tonight, we're just gonna hang out here at the shelter. You can see the shelter there behind me. There's only 4 of us here at the moment. I think there might be one more gentleman coming down the mountain. So there may be 5 here this evening. Like I said, it's 6 o'clock. And so it's going to be just a quiet evening here at camp. I'm gonna go make something to eat and then kick off my shoes, relax, and get ready for bed. So with that said, I will talk to you later. Good morning from the mountains. It is Friday. Just got up, probably about an hour and a half ago. Finished summiting Sassafras Mountain. Now I am heading downhill. It's supposed to be spotty today with the little showers. It hasn't been nothing much. Actually had my rain jacket on a little bit ago. I had to take it off. I was getting hot, especially since it wasn't raining. So it's nice and windy here on top of the mountain. I'm just following the ridge line as normal. Heading down, I forgot the name of the shelter. It's about 9 miles from where I stayed last night. I stayed at, again, Sassafras Gap Shelter. And so I'm gonna bust out these 9 miles, and then that leaves approximately 11 miles tomorrow. If I get to Fontana Dam by tomorrow. If not, it'll be first thing on Sunday. I should arrive. So but again, Peanut and Lizard, they're up ahead of me. I just hung back a little bit so I can do this vlog. But it is beautiful out, especially following this ridge line, especially when we got up on top of Sassafras Mountain. There was a fantastic view. But I'm gonna keep on chugging along, and then you know, probably in the next mile or so I'll stop for a break, maybe a little snack, finish up my coffee I have here on the side, and do the rest in the afternoon. So with that said, I will talk to you later from the trail. Well, I made it to camp here at Brown Fork Shelter. Hiked about 9 miles today. Thankfully, we made it to camp just in time. It's starting to rain right now. Hasn't rained much all day. However, the shelter is full. We have about 6 or 7 packed in there like sardines. So we're gonna be sleeping shoulder to shoulder almost this evening. A bunch of people. So, but it was a good day. Climbed what was called Jacob's Ladder today, which was a pretty steep climb. It was about a mile climb, almost about that elevation. It was pretty steep. But in a few minutes I gotta go run and get water before it starts pouring down rain, and hang my bear bag once I get my dinner out. But it's probably gonna be a peaceful night the rest of the night. And we just had some other people show up. Unfortunately, there's no room in the end, so they're going to be trying either sleeping on the ground right by the shelter under the roof, or they're going to have to pop up a tent. So, but it is supposed to be a decent night. Got about 11 more miles before we reach Fontana Dam. So I'm thinking about just trying to hit all that tomorrow, and getting there tomorrow, and then taking a 0 on Sunday. And so it is a beautiful day. Things are starting to turn color. I see more grass growing and flowers are starting to come up. So in just a week or so, there should be spring should be on us. So with that said, I will talk to you soon.